I'll just re-recordings. What the hell?
Sure.
We'll make sure we catch everything.
As you wish.
Crazy.
Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, great. So first thing, when I was like trying to look for company information, I'm just going to show you like how exactly I've been searching for it. So geography, I would prefer to have, when I start typing this one shows up, that's fair and good. There's no big deal here. So just going to be like overall feedback, nothing like specific feedback. There's like too much of a space here, which not a big deal for me, but someone with like OCD is they're going to complain so much. So once I do this, I would expect like the list of cities in the particular place would be to be listed here, which is not there. That's fine. And that is the state should be having an option so that I can quickly pick the state so that cities could be loading up. So that was missing, and it should be like state and city, not the other way around.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
And I'm on trust.
would you
Sorry,
change
go ahead.
geography to country? Because I think that's really what it is.
Yes, it is. That's how it should be.
Okay.
And revenue, so I'm just not sure, like amount raised is fine. So revenue is like a company's current revenue, right? So
Yeah.
what if they're like pre-revenue? So it's like no option for that. Although it says like 0 to 1 million, that's like a huge space over there. So then they are maybe like in pre-revenue or something. So it's kind of not clear. And anyone like over $1 billion in revenue, they should go all the way down. So not here. And we have $sign here. There should be $sign here as well. So in the industry, so this is where I had some really difficult spot to filter. So I don't like what exactly I should put, whether I should start typing like A and then see like accounting, and some weird character shows up.
Technology or
Yes, but it was not clear for me. So I don't know. I'm just going to type SaaS. It just shows some SaaS. It's fine for me. Technology. This is like next complicated. I tried typing the PHP, or it's going to be like a
okay, so yeah,
MailChimp.
technology is probably, I don't have a lot of technology data in there. I probably need to add it.
Right.
I think I added some Salesforce and I might have added HubSpot, but I'll have to check that.
Yeah. So I mean that will be like a good sweet spot. Maybe have like some option pre-data here. So that it will be clear for me, like, okay, only these technology data is available. So there's like no clarity in there for me.
Yep.
And title is once again like I'm going to start typing this. If you notice, like this is like more specific. Is it like purposely or like C17 avionics?
I think what we need to fix is if I upload data and there's dirty results in it, it's showing up.
Yes.
So it's like if there's one record that says C17 in the title, it's gonna show up as a filter right now. So I think we gotta
Exactly.
do that. Like, yeah, that's a pain.
Yeah. So you see, like there is like multiple CEO and multiple CEO and co-founder, CEO and founder. So it's like a bit chaotic for me. I mean, as an user,
Yep. Yes.
it would be like I'll be like much more hesitant to buy this product if I'm gonna try this product after uh, purchasing this product. I'll be disappointed. This would instantly shoot up the refund rate of the product.
Yep.
So
That makes sense. Right.
I
So we
mean,
need to fix the filters for sure.
yes. And when there are like no results, for instance, like I mean, this one asks me to log in again. So just yes, let me just quickly log in. Give me 1 second. So if there is like no results, I would ideally wouldn't prefer to have a page like this. It should clearly say like there is like no results found. Try changing this filter. Some suggestions, some recommendations there would be like fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, I probably need to do some sort of a video intro or something.
Yep.
Okay.
And when I'm switching to like lists, notice that I don't have a list, which is fine. But what exactly is this list supposed to be like? Whether I should create a list, if I should, where should I start? Should I add a list? And what should the list say? So I believe like this is kind of like how Crunchbase works. So a list is something where I can constantly get the leads added to it, if I'm not wrong. So, but there's like no prompt telling me like what exactly is the list. Maybe like I have a dummy list by default
Yeah,
for me as a first time user.
that's a good idea. Because I think right now, yeah, it's probably like all data or something. Right, like right now, the
Yes.
way lists work, it's anything you've purchased. So it's maybe we change the label from they are technic my lists might be smart, but it's still the same thing, right? My data.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you can just put like give a couple of dummy lists saying that list of
free
US
list.
based companies. Yeah, pre-list, demo list, something like that. And clicking the list will show me like what are the filters that has been used in the list. So ideally, for me as an end user, it has to help me to get started with the product.
Okay.
The next one, when I'm moving, switching from list to marketplace, when I'm switching from list to marketplace, it says
Nope.
like you don't have any list for sale yet, and then this shows up.
Yeah.
So I have little to no clue of like what exactly I'm doing here.
Something up there. So the message we need to, first of all, it should just go to the products that are available. So this is pulling
Right.
from, it's basically a marketplace where you can buy or sell data. We've pre-built some products, obviously.
Hmm.
These are kind of one-off. And then my products you could is anything that you've uploaded, I think.
Right. But it's kind of like unclear for me because I can basically get most of this data by setting up the filters on the left hand side. So what exactly am I buying here? What is it extra that I'm buying here? It's kind of unclear for me. And who is this marketplace for?
Yeah, so it's almost like these are pre-built lists that we should have I've always thought we should almost update it so that we have what if we updated it so that you could just redeem your tokens against these instead of cash?
Hmm.
You know,
That should be helpful. Yeah.
I guess the only problem is if somebody sells a list, that they could yeah, my original idea was that, guys that have GDPR compliant data could upload it. It would add to our overall list and we'd do a revenue share with them. That was kind of the
Hmm.
idea. And then we added some, products, obviously, just so there's nothing there.
Right.
It's like, you've got like curated products, if you will.
I understood.
Yep.
So, I mean, like, since you're just getting started, the product is in like super early stage. So I would highly recommend like maybe ask people like what is it that they would like to see or what kind of data would be helpful for their business. Maybe like have a questionnaire format uh, where even if you're planning to sell on like a bunch of leads,
Yep.
then ideally you should probably have a form where you can collect data from the people
Mhm.
so that they will let you know what kind of data they're looking for, and then you can come up with the packages, and then you can notify them and so on. That's like an easy opportunity for you here instead of just putting the data. I mean, if I'm a customer, if I'm seeing this, I wouldn't be wanting to buy because I have no clue whether this is like a validated list or what kind of list it is. It kind of seems like upsell after upsell. I
Okay.
wouldn't be touching it. Yeah,
Yeah. So we should explain the point of this, really. It seems like,
exactly, exactly.
okay, that's good feedback.
Sure. So maybe like I mean, when we are introducing Opps to our customer base, we don't want customers to see, hey guys, okay, these guys seems like they're just putting together like a website that's in super alpha stage and they're putting it on lifetime deal. I don't
Mhm.
want anyone to have an impression like that.
Yeah, they want a
When
full product.
exactly, we want people to see, okay, this is the product that other people are paying XYZ dollars per month, and I'm getting this access to this product on a lifetime deal, which is a fantastic deal for me. I'm going to be so committed to this product. I want to be using this for my business, and I'm going to be sharing this feedback to the founder so that they are going to be happy with my feedback. They will improvise the product. That is how the relationship should be, not the other way around.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So that only then it will be like a perfect win-win-win scenario for everyone. I mean, customers are getting access to a wonderful product at an unbelievable price. That's a huge win for them, and for the founders, you'll be getting the actual feedback from customers. Like you're talking about thousands of customers like me, like the kind of feedback I have been telling you.
Yeah.
You would want to collect a lot of feedback like that so that you could quickly improvise, iterate, and then go big. So that's like a big win for you. And when you both are winning, that's like a win for SaaS. So I mean, we'll be getting like more sales, more revenue, and everyone's going to be happy. That is how the relationship is going to be super perfect.
So, these seem like pretty fixable things.
Hmm.
The biggest thing being the filters, obviously, and then the results of data, making it obviously more user friendly from like just people understanding why I'm in there. I
Definitely.
don't see anything crazy. So, like, let's assume, we resolve these issues. Do you think there's value in this product for your base?
Yes, we have. I mean, we haven't introduced a lead generation based tool for a really long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have received requests, but then we haven't introduced anyone in like at least like last 1 2 years.
Okay.
So the one we introduced was like in 2021, I think, and it did good. I mean, uh, because the founder also wanted to sell only limited number of licenses. They want to sell like 500 licenses max.
Okay.
Still, we ended up selling like closing at like 700 or so.
Great.
So yeah. So that was the last time we ran a promotion for a similar product. So
Okay.
there is always like people who would want to. I mean, in fact, if I were you, I would take a slightly different approach, saying that instead of giving me like bunch of filters, asking me to choose from the filters, I would set up like pre-made filters, like just exactly how you had in the marketplace section. Hey, you know what? You want like VP of so and so from US? Go hit this button, and you're gonna get access to all the data. That's like much easier for me. I mean, like Apollo doesn't do that. Uh,
Hmm.
or Crunchbase doesn't do that. Like none of the products actually do that. They make like life easier. So that's all it is about. And I remember we promoted a product in 2019. Yeah, they're from Romania. So there, the product was purely based on the filters, but they made the filters very easy. I mean, it works purely based on the technical standpoint. Hey, you want the list of sites from Romania which doesn't have, who has been running Facebook ads, which means like these websites have Facebook ad pixel on their website. Go for it. You just have to pick one, two, three, and then you have list of websites. That's like easy data for the marketing team to go ahead and pitch to them, try and get a sale. That's like easy win for the customer. So customers, I mean, that was back in 2019, which was before ChatGPT, before COVID. So
Right.
people today, we want like much more of a plug and play solution. I want to click like few things and I want to start making business, right? So that's like a perfect scenario for the end customers. So the marketplace actually has like a really good idea there. Maybe that could actually become like some of the templates to get started with for the end user.
So if I'm like, is it more of just because right now the filter is probably on every page, isn't it? Let me look here. It's always there. Um, I mean, obviously we got to fix the filters, but so it's interesting because I mean, like, let's say I log in, you're thinking if it goes directly to marketplace and we put a ton of pre-built products. That's kind of one idea, right? And we make it so you
Hmm.
can use your codes to redeem it,
Exactly.
your tokens.
Yes.
Okay. And then the option is you search for your own list and build your own list.
Yes. Yes. If you want like for the data and so on, you can always use filters. So you can pick this or you can pick that. That's absolutely fine. Go for it.
Okay. That makes sense. And
Yeah.
then I have kind of roadmap ideas, right? After I fix
Mhm.
this stuff. my next
Yes.
thing I'm working on is integrating it to Smart Lead
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have a data product. So it's kind of
Right.
like, yeah, connect your Smart Lead account and send, it'll create campaigns and send data to the campaign. That's kind of my next idea.
Yes.
I've really resisted doing scrapers because they really scare me. So I, do you ever know the guys from Prospects? Did you ever hear them?
Yes. Prospects.io.
I think so. They shut down in December. Surprise. I guess they got some sort of a takedown
Did they?
notice.
Okay.
They had a
Wow.
great product and it was like, you could
Yeah.
scrape LinkedIn, you could scrape Twitter, and they shut it down. And they had another,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know what their other product was interesting. Prospects. It was prospects with two S's.com. And they
Yes.
out of the blue shut it down. That was like, I think
Okay.
just
That's
I'm
a news for
afraid that I
me.
don't want to go through that. But
I
then
get it.
like I've got my buddies from Wizza. Do you know Steven from
Uh-huh.
Wizza? He
I'm sorry, Steven from where?
he's another Canadian guy. He's
Visa.
yeah, I think it's called
Visa.ai?
I think that's it. This one.
Yeah, Visa.co. Okay. Right.
His whole business is like, I don't know. It feels like it's scraping. LinkedIn is his whole business. So
Yes.
I just don't know. I see that and I'm like, oh, look at his little magic wand.
Yeah. As a cursor. Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess we could have plugged into this, but his data is pretty expensive.
But that's only for the homepage. It doesn't work after that, the magic wand.
Yeah, I know. It's like, so what is he? Oh, 900 email credits for 25 bucks. It's not, but that's total lifetime. I mean, that's like crazy expensive, right? But he's getting
I
it.
think we spoke to I think we spoke to Visa like
That's so
years ago.
expensive.
Yeah, let me check. I think we
Kind of
spoke to
crazy.
them.
That's like seven and a
It
half
was
cents.
like a,
I guess that's not the end.
right. Yeah, we spoke to Visa back in 2021. We
Dude.
spoke to Dean.
Yeah, Stephen
Yeah,
Hakama, I think is his name.
right. Stephen, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
the founder.
Stephen. Hmm. That's the guy. Yes. Yes. I remember talking to him like 2021, June, July, I think. But then it was like it
Yeah.
doesn't look as powerful back then.
Anyways, I look at it and I go, man, he's built a whole business on scraping. So I just don't know. It's a little, I guess in a sense, he's probably just using the result, like the sales navigator's search.
Hmm.
I even see Seamless has it. So I don't know. I just don't know if you need it, but it seems like if we just fix these filter problems, you're saying we have a pretty viable start here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to work on that and we'll solve that. Um, it kind of frustrates me as a user, so that's never great. Um, and then I'll come back to you if you're good with that. Let me figure out if it's going to take a week or 2 weeks or whatever it's going to take.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I guess what would next steps be if you guys go through and you're pretty happy with the changes?
Yeah, I mean, like the next step is ideally we have to put together the pricing and the proposal, and ideally we would need like 2, 3 weeks from there to go live.
Okay, great. All right. So I commit to you. I'll work on this and get this resolved because obviously I want a better product. And then I'll
Hmm.
come back to you and let's kick ass. Like,
Of course, yeah. I mean, like everyone wants a better product.
oh my God.
So
Yeah.
the founder, yeah, the founder, the
I want to
users,
use it.
yeah,
I'm yeah, I'm part of, I'm the customer too. What's interesting is so we have the chat feature, right? Valet. And I think that's got a
hmm
real future on its own, being a sales and marketing co-pilot that works with HubSpot and Pipedrive and Salesforce and all these, let it learn instantly, let it learn anything that's got a API. And then instead of Zapier, you tell the bot, well, set up this automation, move this data, create a campaign, pull data and put in a campaign. Like that's kind of what I'm envisioning for that feature, almost as a breakout. Because
Okay.
I can envision the next thing I do after this is, okay, great, it works inside of Ops and that becomes sales operations for a company.
hmm
with all these integrations. But when I'm in Salesforce, why wouldn't I have the bot there? And that's my, quicker interface to make things like make a report in Salesforce. That's kind of where I'm thinking. And it's interesting. I just had a guy that used like a long time ago was one of my first interns. And he just started as an AE at this company called Glean. These guys raised $350 million to do an
Wow.
enterprise co-pilot. But it doesn't do anything. It just is search. And they're like,
Okay,
"Oh, yeah,
that is
next
great.
year we'll make it do stuff." And I'm like, okay. What if I did stuff now? Can I sell the shit out of this? Like,
Exactly. Why not now?
so that's kind of what I'm thinking. And like, if you had other product categories after we, let's say we, let's make this a somewhat of a success. If you say, hey, I like that valet idea, let's launch that. And you said you have other product gaps, and you said build this, I would listen to that and build stuff.
Definitely, of course.
Now, if I have a partner like you, I'm not a brilliant marketer, like, but if I can go direct and sell, but it helps to have a little bit of prime, like if I get like a bunch of lifetime customers, upsell them to something cool. So I don't know, I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to continue working with you if that's an
Sure.
opportunity. I'll fix this stuff and then let's keep working on stuff.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan. Let's do that, Michael.
All right. Well, I appreciate your feedback. That's really, really helpful. I'll go back and I'll give you a timeline on what it's going to take to, sort this out, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sounds good. I look forward to hear
Guys,
from you then.
thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a good day. Speak soon. Bye for now.
See you.
Bye, Michael.